Protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Dishes to Horford. Feeds it to Korver. It's stolen by Stauskas. Here's Hardaway, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Pass to Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Burke with it, picked up by Teague. His three-pointers off the mark. Atlanta leading by 8. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Picked by Horford. Here's Cephalosha. And again, it's Atlanta.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Timeout call.
Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Here's Burke. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Teague dishes to Millsap. He kicks it to Horford. 4 on the clock. Teague drives in. No good from 18.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Hardaway, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Stauskas, guarded by Korver. Here's Burke. Good on the baseline, Jay. Here's T. Inside, Millsap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 8 here in this one already. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here is Korver. 1:49 left in the fourth. Outside Teague. Korver passes to Horford. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
McGarry kicks to Burke. He dishes it to Stauskas. And the three ball is good. Stauskas has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
T dishes to Korver. The second chance effort. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 4. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Millsap passes to Horford. Cephalosha kicks to T. Millsap a screen. T dishes to Korver. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Gets the first. That puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Burke kicks to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. For three, Stauskas nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Outside Hardaway to tie it up. Good. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Atlanta calls timeout. The score is tied at 80. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Korver. Back to Teague. And stolen by Burke. And they're on the break. Here's Robinson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Atlanta calls timeout. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. Baseline jumper. Robinson can't get that one to fall. Pass to Burke. Back to Robinson. From the arc. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. 16 points for Robinson.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now the feed to Schroeder. And stolen by Burke. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Take the lead. Hardaway has got 22.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 1:46 left to play in the first overtime. Mitch McGary's checked in for Brook Lopez. Here's Millsap. Here's Horford. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Horford's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Schroeder. Burke, the pass to McGary. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Korver. And stolen by Burke. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
The Hawks trail by 4. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Schroeder kicks to Korver. Millsap sets the pick for Korver. At the top of the key, Millsap. Burke grabs the miss.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Outside, Robinson. And stolen by Horford.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Cephalosha with it. Robinson picks him up. Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so they foul intentionally. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 23 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Hawes. No good on the 3. Stolen. And so they get the victory here at home. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, I think it shows our poise. You know, we responded. You know, I think we were really at our highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead in the end.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.